you would come over to right here and drop. Hello again, skunkmunkee here, and it's time for some nostalgia. Now, this right here is one of the earliest worlds that I ever played on, and I played on this with Z Wolner, and as you can see, we did quite a bit. Now, there is some generated terrain that's kind of weird over there, and there's an unfinished project over there, but this is the first lighthouse that I ever built, and I did a video on it too, and in my opinion, it still looks pretty good. I like it. I do like it. And here is the lava ball, which is, I believe, one of my most watched videos is this. And I think it looks pretty cool. Of course, some things broke in all the updates. This was a long time ago. This is when you could climb up ladders when they are every other like this. Not quite so anymore, but if we did it like that, you could probably climb up it. And we had a diamond block at the core of the lava ball. Oh, man. What else is in this world? So there is the Quidditch Pitch. We'll get to that in a moment. But this is our castle with our lava moat. This is a library that Z Wolner actually made, which I think it looked pretty cool. Back in the day, this is epic stuff right here. And bookshelves had absolutely no purpose. So it was beautiful. So then this is the castle. This is our barracks right over there. This was our little chapel. St. Scott Chapel. Oh, man. And this was my wizard tower. And how did you work it? You threw something into there, I think. Oh, no, you hit that button. And then you could go up. I don't remember exactly how that worked. Oh, man. Such memories. Such memories. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All this obsidian. I was going to mine it all, and then I decided, you know, it'd probably be a better idea if I just brought the lava in. And get on the ladder. Go down the ladder. Down the ladder. Try this again, shall we? Decided to be better if I poured it, and that was very, very sketchy to do. Back in those days, you had the diamond pick, and you did not have efficiency, you didn't have unbreaking, you didn't have anything. So if you, and no beacons, of course. So yeah, there's supposed to be like a door or something there that opened when you did that. And then we had a kennel here, and oh yeah, this is the hall, and then this was the throne room, and the library, and the kitchen. Oh, and down here, oh, so we had like a, where you would build up sand, and then you would come over to right here and drop, and you would drop all the way through here. And this was, oh, I don't think there were baby Z's back in the day, because this was a really good farm. And I was telling Z Wolner about this the other day. You know what? Let's jump over into game mode, spectator. He actually built most of this. This was an old-fashioned mob grinder. They would all spawn on these platforms, fall into the, and they're doing it too. And they'd fall into here, burn on the lava, and then the drops would just come right out here. It was great. Yeah, there were no baby Z's back then. But then, let's see, game mode. This was a project I was working on. Not bad, not bad. I was having a lot of fun with that. Wonder where that goes. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, and this used to be an elevator. You could stand, where was it? Right here? Yeah, right here. And it would actually, you just like jump, and it would actually not teleport you, but it would fling you all the way to the top. In fact, you could hit your head too hard. Oh, and this was the treasure room. And then we had, how do you get out here? There we go. we had this world when they first implemented colored wool, and so I put one of each color of wool here, and then we had, what was it, storage? Oh, the nether didn't even work at this time. We were ready for it though. Cobblestone factory. Yep. I don't know where the lava went. And then yeah, this is actually where spawn was right here. And this was a rail station that Z Wolner was making. And it was really cool because back in those days, if you had a minecart and it would go and would hit another minecart, it would, how would it work? It would, like, side by side. So if you had, and there was some powered rails here though. I don't know how he did this. Yeah, I guess this was just powered rails. I don't think it works anymore. And then I guess the nether was working because here's some netherrack. Huh. What do you know? And then the Quidditch pitch. Interesting story about that is when I placed all these fences, you couldn't place a fence on top of another fence. Yeah, back in those days it was weird like that. So you actually had to place the fence on top, break the blocks. On top, break the blocks. It was absolutely super annoying. And then some random stuff that we were doing when we finished up the world Z Wolner was doing over there. So yeah, this is this is an old world where we spent a lot of time. Okay, oh, and my wool farm over there. In fact, this world, there was no lapis. The lapis started in this world. In fact, we had to I had to find some lapis, and it was way out over there just to get the blue to dye the sheep. And you couldn't shear sheep at that point. You had to kill the sheep. So I would go out here and kill them and get more wool. It was yeah, it was a long time ago. All right, let's jump on to another one. All right, this is, I think, the world we were on right after that last one, and this is where I began the Xbox logo. And wow, put a lot of work into that. I wasn't alone in digging out the hole, but I did all that by myself, and that's all wool. And you could shear sheep. This update allowed you to shear sheep, and this was where all the sheep were. As you can see, they're still here. Oh, that's amazing. And then this was a build. I never recorded it, but this was a chapel that I built. And it's pretty interesting because when I was building this, Z Wolner actually got married, and I was going to do like this video where I was going to be up here, and him and his bride were going to walk up, and we were going to do the ceremony. He never did it, though. And he built like a secret thing that was down here that must have been at a later time. Man, this is so many memories building this. Wow. Yeah, I built this whole thing. Pretty cool looking. I like that. I think that's a very cool looking build. But this didn't last for long. I don't remember why, but this one didn't last for long, and then we jumped to a new world, and he brought that bit in so I could keep working on it. I don't have that one, though. But let's jump into another one. Wow. This world is amazing. I played on this world a lot with my nephews. It was an underwater area that we built most of our stuff. And then, of course, I built the Washington Monument, which I did a video on. And then my lava ball part 2, which was all cobblestone and dirt storage. And these lights would light up as it filled up. And there's chests all the way down through this. And then this was a zombie grinder, I think. Oh, man, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Wow, I don't even remember some of the stuff that the guys were doing on here. Oh, we had beacons in this world. Huh, I don't remember that. Let's see. Oh, this was my farm. Oh, this is a cool farm thing. But, of course, it wasn't automated because I didn't have villagers in here. You just had to do it by hand. But if you went down here and hit it, button somewhere. There's a button somewhere. I don't remember where the button is. But if you hit a button, it would flood the whole thing, so you could collect all the wheat and seeds. Pumpkins, and then my grand dart, my mob grinder. Over there's a secret project that I'm going to show you guys that I never finished, but I had a lot of fun doing. So this was awesome. This is how you would get gold. All these portals would spawn the zombie pigmen. And let's hop over into game mode spectator so we can fly into this. So of course this is when mobs could spawn on pressure plates, and then it would get pushed down and boom 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 all the way down to the bottom. So this would spawn all the different. I see there's a creeper right there. And then this area, oh, also back there you'd have the other wings going off. And then up here was the spider area. They would spawn in here and get pushed down. Oh man, so much work went into this. And then over here was my project that I was working on. This is a recreation of the Legend of Zelda, the original Legend of Zelda map. And I did quite a bit of work with it, and I think it came out pretty good. And I was going to make it so that if you went into any of the spots that were the dungeons, that you just like drop down and there would be a dungeon right down there. Wow, this is so cool. So where would start be? Yeah, start would be like right here, I think. So there would be the cave right here that you could go to. But yeah, this thing took a lot of work. And I did all by myself, and it was a lot of fun though. A lot of fun. Interesting fact, when I was a kid, I actually made a map of this. Oh, look at the little carved pumpkins there. Oh, it's so cool. I made a map of this that I could have so I could play the game. And oh, that is so cool looking. Oh, man, I forgot how much work I put into this. Wow. All right, let's hop to another world. Wow, this world. So one of my nephews and I spent a lot of time doing this, and this was supposed to be a 1-to-1 scale, so exact same size replica of Kamino. And to put a lot of research into getting the different sizes of stuff, and our base was actually over here, and it looks like we had a couple iron farms going, 3 iron farms going, and some different stuff. But this is where all the work was put in, and wow, that's absolutely so cool. Yeah, so this would be the Kamino area from Star Wars, and there was going to be like 8 of these things, and look at all that andesite. Holy cow. And then this was a mob dropper, I think. Yeah. Oh, look at the size of this thing. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, let's jump into let's jump. Did I not do it? Yeah, so there we go. Game mode. Yeah, I didn't. Oh well, I was gonna, so we could jump up in there, but this was, wow, a lot of work was put into this. A lot of work. I wish we could have done more, because it was looking pretty epic. And if it ever rained, it really felt like you were on Kamino. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, I think we got one more world to look at. Ah, yes, this was the world that we had after the big major dart world. This is a farm. Look at the scarecrow. He's so cute. Chicken farm. And this was going to be our base, and we wanted it to look like a UFO. And this is an older one because we actually had it set up that this whole ring right here was storage. And it was really cool. A lot of storage area, sorted out for everything. And, oh yeah, this was so cool. Was that a dropper? Could you like drop all the way down? I don't remember. This was like bedrooms up here, and oh, it was going to be absolutely awesome. Oh, and there was the trading area. And then there was a system that we had set up where you would stand down here and throw an ender pearl up, and it would grab you, and you could get up into it that way. Because this was pre-Elytra right here. This was a while ago. But this was my pride and joy. Oh man, I remember building this and doing the videos on it, and oh yeah, making this little art right here. It doesn't look as good until you get right eye level with it. There's the zombie, the witch. Oh yeah, this was cool. This was using the creeper, the slime, the slime method of pushing. I don't want to be right there. Of pushing mobs out. They would spawn on these packed ice, and then the slimes would push them off. But a lot of times the slimes would actually despawn, even though they're all named. But look at that. Look at the amount of slimes that we had to trap in here. Oh, that's amazing. All completely survival. No cheats at all. Oh, man. It's so cool. Wow. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little look back at the worlds that I've created. I had a lot of fun coming back to look at these. Oh, yeah, this was the dropper system. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, makes me want to go look at more, see if I can find more old worlds that I played on. And maybe you guys... Oh, we had an iron farm set up. That's right, we had 4 of them, 1 on each side here. I don't know. Do you guys ever go back and check out worlds that you used to play on? And see if they're still as cool as you remember them to be? Oh, I think hay bales were new in this world, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, we must have had a beacon. Oh, that's right. We had our beacons down there. Oh, yeah. So cool. All right. So if you guys liked the video, please leave a like. Consider subscribing. Turn on those notifications. Follow me on Twitter. And hope to see you guys in the next video. Until next time.